Wet Legs self-titled project. It is 37 minutes long, more or less, and 12 songs long. And Wet Leg has sort of made some waves in indie spaces. I remember
Yeah.
hearing Chaise Lounge or Chaise Lounge. Yes.
Shay Lounge, yeah, that song's kind of blown up in the indie scene this year, more or
Yeah,
less.
late last year, early this year, especially.
Yeah.
Um, and I down note that's a kind of chair. That's cool. Um, that should have been the arbitrary scale for sure, just like types of furniture. We'll save that for later. You basically have this like girl punk rock indie inspired thing, and it's pretty great.
Yeah, I like Wet Leg a lot. I was excited to give this a full listen and review on Audioface because of hearing Chaiselange a lot on the radio on Sirius XMU for those indie folks. Hearing that a bit on there and around and stuff, indie scenes and whatnot. I like that track a bit, and I was interested to hear the rest of Wet Leg, but I was saving it until this fine podcast because we got standards and morals on here. Unless it's Radiohead or Gorillaz, then we circumvent and bend those fucking rules as much as we can.
Feet touching the back of our heads.
Yeah.
for Tom York and Damon Albarn. What?
we'll break my back trying it, but we will do it, damn it. But anyways, going into Wet Leg, I do like this. I really like this record. Going into it, the only track I might not like is the opening track of Being in Love. I don't know why it just didn't. It kind of sets it off on an odd tone with it. I think that's the only hiccup within the record to me. It's just that song just never really stuck with me that well. And after that, you got Chase Lounge, fine, really good, solid indie track. Like everything you like about indie in it is good. Angelica and I Don't Want to Go Out. I really like those tracks a lot within third and fourth songs, respectively. And with that, that's where going back on my state of the music industry conversation stuff with indie is I didn't want people, younger indie artists and stuff just to be making bedroom pop and, grunge throwbacks. Like that's the trend that's been the past 2-3 years and it's getting pretty dull. But with this is your solid true indie where you have like obviously you're always gonna have influence and stuff as an indie artist and you wanna try and play tribute to them and do other things here or there. And you have some type of sound. But with this is it's a nice fresh sound in that way. Like it sounds like a modern-ish indie album.
Yeah, like there's each song doesn't fall into a similar sort of drone. Like each song
No.
sounds very different from the other, but each song also calls into little bits of indie. Like you have fuzzy synths here, but like loud grunge guitars there. Like it's using a lot of different sounds within the genre to meld it together and make its own thing. This is definitely a collection of songs record as opposed to an album record. I wouldn't say like it plays through well. Like I don't think there's any like jarring transitions per se, but like this is a first album self-titled kind of deal. This is kind of just the artist getting out there and showing all the different sounds they've got going on for them. And God bless, because I like a lot of what's here as well. I think even going to like Oh No and Piece of Shit after that, I think are the best of those aspects. Oh No is a very kind of loud, almost punk song.
I think What Dream is even one of their best tracks at track 5, right in the smack dab middle of the record. I think that's a really good song where it gives me hope for indie in that way because it's not a stagnant song. It gets you up, it gets you riled up. It has like those influences of alt rock and a little bit of punk here or there too. So it's a track that I like a lot, but it's upbeat in that way too. It's not just monotone and whatnot, which we get with a lot of indie lately. It's a really good track. And then oh No, Piece of Shit. Those are really good tracks too towards the latter half of the album as well. And with that's where you get more of that experimentation with that too. That's where you get more of those fuzzy, grungy sounds. You get a little bit of those synth sounds and everything in there. It's what turns this record into, for our first record, it's hard to do, and it's something that is, I'm admire it because it takes a lot of guts to do that in that way, and for this album to blow up the way it has too. But it's all based on merit as well. It's it's a good record. It's a fantastic first project, and to do all that experimentation stuff at the end of the record, where usually like a lot of the indie records that we've been getting, a lot of like first indie records, they've been playing it safe here or there. It'll have like it'll be even shorter than this, so a lot of them are EPs and whatnot, and it'll just be, your normal bedroom pop stuff, sounds and whatnot. But this is just throws everything, all these different ideas that they've had into it, but it's cohesive, it's good, it keeps you on your toes, and it keeps you wanting more, because all these sounds, like, they don't sound the same at all. There's so many different sounds and so many different ideas that they have that it keeps you guessing, it keeps you wanting more, which is something that I've needed for a while. And I was excited to get into this, and I love this project.
Yeah,
I really like it.
Song 11, the second to last track, Supermarket. It's really great. It's like a really modern spin on those like early 2000s sort of light alternative rock like jingles that would kind of go throughout there. Kind of things you would hear in a supermarket in those early 2000s kind of things. So I think they did a really good job of capturing that sound really well. And Too Late Now, near the very end, is the really nice summary ending for the album. Some refrain about like happiness is a bubble bath or whatever that is. It's just like a really like nice way to end it. But overall, excellent first. Like, this is the way to do a first album in indie.
Oh yeah.
As always, this could be another, as many years have been, women in indie carrying the entire game here kind of year. But this is a really great one.
Fantastic record. I like it a lot. I'm excited to see what else they do, what other ideas, what other projects that they'll have in it. Because we're definitely going to get into that, because this is good, really good to set the get the year going with some good indie.
Yeah. Arbitrary Scale. This is going to be the lineup of 2007 Coachella.
2007 Coachella? Yeah. 2007's good. You got Bjork, Interpol, Arcade Fire, Rage Against the Machine.
The Arcade Fire. They put a the.
That's
hilarious. The good, the bad, and the queen.
They have Chook Chook Chook, LCD Sound System, Peter Bjorn, and John. That's damn. Ghostface Killer. More on that later.
I don't even see Chook 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 anywhere.
Yeah, Chook 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 is on Saturday, April 28th, 2007. The third line.
Oh yeah, there we go. There's the exclamation marks. The hardest to find band possible.
Pikachu face. This is fuck. I don't know. I would like to say this is a solid like. We're gonna go. We'll go 2012. We'll go 2012. I wasn't even looking at the Radiohead part, but it's more of like you have Mike Snow, The Weeknd, Baru, Swedish House Mafia, M83. You have a lot. Arctic Monkeys, Afrojack, the Black Keys headlining it. You got a lot of good stuff in there. You got Frank Ocean, The Rapture. Whoo, man, you got damn. Oh, also Neon Indian plays 2012. Oh yeah, it's
a great year, especially for indie.
There you go. That's it.
Oh, look at that.
That is the indie year.
Childish Gambino is fourth line from the bottom on Saturday.
Damn. Holy shit, yeah. that's a fucking, that's a Coachella.
Yeah.